These videos usually get fewer views than the "oh, we're going to be rich" videos, but personally, I like to do deep dive research and look at white papers and documentation and academic research, possibly because I'm from an academic background myself, but it's something that I enjoy doing, and I share it with some people because they also like to see actual data, facts, etc. Now, some people have carried out some research into the psyche of the large companies and organizations that deal with cross-border payments. The whole cryptocurrency and even like the stock market from time immemorial has been guided and controlled by fear and greed. That's basically it. All the speculation you see in the markets, the ups and downs, are based on fear and greed. Because even when macro events happen, fundamentally nothing has changed about the value of a certain product, say, especially if it's a digital product. But what makes the price go down, what makes it go up, is to do with how people think, what they believe. And that is controlled fundamentally by fear and by greed. It's emotions rather than logic that runs the financial markets generally, which is why I found this quite interesting. So this was tweeted by the Ripple account on Twitter. It says, for payment leaders, results show that global payment leaders are dissatisfied with legacy rails for cross-border payments. Learn why 97% believe blockchain and crypto will transform the way money moves in our latest white paper. Now, I'm not going to do the actual white paper because that's pages and pages long. I've got a summary of it that they created. So this is a kind of infographic that shows basically the summary of their research. And it's called Transforming the Way Money Moves, Big Ideas on Blockchain and Crypto Payments. And here it says 97% of the people who are the movers and shakers when it comes to moving large money around the world, the banks, the institutions, 97% of them are not happy with the status quo, which means they're very eager to adopt new technology, i.e. cryptocurrencies. Now, you can claim that this is not necessarily XRP. Some people think it may be Bitcoin with the Lightning Network. Some people think it could be anything else. Even XRP has alternatives like XLM. And of course, that could be the case. And also, it's the case that XRP doesn't have to control 100% of all money transfers across borders. XLM, of course, will have a big share of that itself. And some people will even use Bitcoin on the Lightning Network. But as these organizations begin to use these new systems, especially Bitcoin and Lightning Network, they start to realize that a lot of those networks are not as efficient as XRP. When they start to weigh them with XRP, a lot of those systems are not going to stand up. Bitcoin, for instance, is just way too slow. I know the Lightning Network speeds everything up, but the fundamental asset, Bitcoin itself, isn't as environmentally friendly as it needs to be. A lot of work still needs to be done on that. I think Bitcoin is an amazing crypto as a big daddy store of value token, but this attempt to force Bitcoin into roles for which it wasn't designed always makes me laugh, because why not just keep it as our big daddy sort of backing everything, the big gold deposit, rather than having NFTs and weird tokens and BRC20 stuff running on it. A lot of people think that's different. Some people think that's ignorant of me, but it's just the way I am. I like simplicity. And XRP, it's eco-friendly, it's carbon neutral, it's super efficient, it's very fast, extremely low fees. These guys are going to be extremely happy with XRP. And once they start to understand what it is, the ones that don't already use it are going to be drawn to it like flies to doo-doo. This is another crucial part here. Look, enterprises are in crypto, but regulatory clarity remains a hurdle. Did you see that? Enterprises are in crypto, but regulatory clarity remains a hurdle. What does that mean? A lot of them are trying to get into crypto, but they can't wrap their heads around regulations and legalities, right? Nearly 33% cite regulatory clarity exclusively as their GTM challenge. Of those who cite multiple adoption barriers, 89% point to ambiguous regulation as the main deterrent. Deloitte studies of US retail executives accepting digital currencies offers a competitive advantage, but clearer federal regulations are a must. Now, when it comes to regulations, of course, legal clarity that we've received for the XRP token is slightly different from regulatory clarity. That's to do with the legislation by each government. So legal clarity, regulatory clarity, different things. And regulatory clarity are nation dependent. So each country would have to figure out their own regulations around cryptocurrencies and make their own laws. It's moving forward very quickly in Europe. In the UK, we had some regulatory clarity happen just a couple of weeks ago. The United States is a little bit behind. We need you guys to get your game and catch up. Regulatory clarity itself depends on legal clarity. It sits on top of legal clarity. So regulators won't regulate a token or currency that itself isn't legal, right? And if you ask yourself, which token is legally clear at the moment and approaching regulatory clarity and particularly designed for cross-border payments and to solve this problem here, this massive problem? I think the answer is obvious. Not financial advice as usual. Do your own research, and I'll see you in the next video.